Hello, farmers, and welcome to another episode of the harvest season. My name is Al,
And my name is Cody.
and we are here to talk about one thing and one thing only, and that is Pokopia.
Silksong!
Po po
Woo!
Pokopia.
Woo! Silksong!
No, our actual main topic, for some reason, is a YouTube playable called Farmland. Now, if you're thinking, what is a YouTube playable? That is a great question. YouTube apparently have games now, and they're called YouTube playables.
Hmm.
And I found out about that like last week.
Hmm.
Um, and I had a look through and I was like, are any of these farming games? And one of them was a farming game. So I went, let's talk about that then.
Hmm.
And we'll maybe get 10 minutes discussion out of it. I don't know. We'll see. I suspect the main topic will not actually be that, but that's what we're
Uh,
listing as the main topic.
you think we're gonna get 10 minutes out of this
I
game?
said, I said maybe,
Okay. Well,
maybe.
I am playing it right now, so
I
I'm
have
gonna see
played
how
it for at
far I
least
can
10
get.
minutes, so surely
That's
I can
true.
talk about it for at least 10 minutes.
I also have played it for at least 10 minutes. I'm currently doing stuff. So yeah,
It's going to
very
be
cool.
quite the jump from 2 hours talking about uh Grand Bazaar last week to maybe 10 minutes.
I'm sure we can
Uh,
find a way to talk about it for.
We're going to talk about that. We have a bunch of news because the Nintendo Direct was yesterday, and all I
Mhm.
want to do is talk about Pokopia, so we will talk about that.
But first, Al, what have you been up to?
Well, Cody, thank you for
Uh-huh.
asking. So kind of you.
Uh-huh.
Uh, this week I've basically just been continuing playing Grand Bazaar, which is unusual. Like I'm
Oh,
continuing to play a game after I covered it on the podcast. And
that is unusual.
I think I've doubled my playtime on it now. So yeah, that's something. I'm very much enjoying it. I've unlocked a bunch of stuff that I knew about in theory and a bunch of stuff that I didn't know about. So it's yeah, continuing to be good, continuing to be fun. I am 500,001 stall away from finishing to become the interestingly not they don't, so you haven't listened to the last podcast, Cody,
Nope.
so you won't know about this, but your
Yep.
bazaar like ranks up. So you start off as like a, I can't remember what it is, like a local bazaar, and then you become a regional bazaar and then a national bazaar, and it like gets bigger, bigger, bigger. And I was
Mhm.
like, oh, okay, cool. So like the last rank is going to be Grand Bazaar, right? Because it's Grand Bazaar.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's it's called a
But
World
that
Bazaar.
but it's supposed to be grand.
Yeah, I don't know why they're calling it.
So that means you're not at it hasn't achieved its final form yet.
Uh,
It's gonna be more.
maybe I doubt it, but I yeah. So I've got 500,000 of sales to make and one more stall to put up, which this stall is taking a while because I need to have 3-star honey, 3-star mushrooms, and 3-star fish.
Mm.
And I haven't been doing the honey and the mushrooms, and I've not really been doing the fish. I've been doing a bit of the fish, but not really. So I've been kind of just grinding away at those three to try and level them up while doing other things. And I think I'm pretty close to getting married. I've got like, is it 8 out of 10 hearts with uh Kaget or Kagetsu?
I'm gonna
I think
nod
that's her
like I
name.
know.
So, yeah, that's probably about it. I also found, oh no, one last thing. I found out there is a teleporter in the game. You can get
Ooh,
once you get 3 stones, there's like a wind stone, a something else stone, and a something else stone. It might be water and fire. I don't know. But,
that would
am I
make
playing
sense.
Avatar? Um, no Earth though, or maybe there was an Earth
Mm.
one. There are three, not four. So there's three of them. And once you combine them, you can then warp to anywhere on the map. So
Mm.
I want to do that. So I guess we'll
Yeah.
see how long it takes to get to that as well. If I finish everything else I want to do before that, then I'm probably not going to continue playing the game just to do that. But
Hmm.
anyway, yeah, that's me. Cody, what have you been up to?
Well, right now I'm playing Farmland and I need to set it down. To focus on what I'm talking about. What I've been up to is, y'all won't believe it, still my PhD.
What?
Though we have started trying to set a date. I was gonna try and defend in December, but then we were like, there's a lot of holidays around there. It's also kind of hit or
Mm,
miss. Some of the people on my committee are from other countries and usually travel back internationally during that time. And so we were like, let's just do January after the holidays and everything. So it'll be the last 2 weeks of January. We are narrowing it down. So I have a lot to do until then. Um, I have a lot of writing and I really hate writing. Like, I mean, I enjoy writing, I enjoy reading the things that people do, but because of my ADHD, I have really ridiculous executive dysfunction when it comes to writing. And because I'm like, oh, what do I start with? Like, what do I do? Where do I, whatever? And so, um, luckily right now for one of my chapters, I'm in the massaging stage of it. So like it's there. I just need to like add some more stuff and read some more papers. But
Fair enough.
yep. Also on top of that, we are gonna get a puppy.
Ah, puppy.
A woo, literally a woo.
Woohoo.
Um, yeah, I'm not sure if I've mentioned this on the pod, but my geriatric beagle is now on the rain across the Rainbow Bridge. He was very old, very crotchety, and he went on his own terms. But it was his time, so I'm pretty chill with it. But Stella does seem to want another furry creature, and we also have been wanting to possibly get another Aussie puppy. So we've put down the deposit. We have four possible ones. I'll put these in the spoiler thread on the thing. Um,
For
Four
people
possible
to click into
options.
before the podcast is even out, as they
No.
always do.
Oh, they do, but they're not
They
supposed to.
really, really misbehave all the time.
Yeah. Um, so I got four options. They're all blue merles. Um, and they're very cute. There you go. You can look at them now.
I'm looking.
Okay. So
Oh, they're
I
so
have
fluffy.
this pretend that this is the same moment. I'm getting a puppy. I put it in a thread on Slack to be looked at after Wednesday the 17th. I'm getting one of these. I don't know which
Yo,
one.
does one of them have heterochromia?
It might be.
Heterochromia.
They might. The
Looks
blue
like one blue
merles.
and one brown eye.
So it's possible that like their eyes are just still changing colors.
Oh, okay.
Um, so yeah, we'll know more when they're older, but I don't think we have any more updates of them. But it's the same breeder that we got Stella from. We love her dogs. She takes really good care of her dogs. She really cares about all of them. There is not an update. So uh yeah, we're getting another one. So that's very exciting. We're trying to figure out names. So if it's the female, there's one of those that's female, and if it's a female, we want to name her Peppercorn. If it's a male, we don't know what to name him. So we're soliciting names at this time. So I named Stella after that game that broke my heart, Spiritfarer.
Oh, yes.
So I am
So Hornet then,
soliciting
obviously.
game, but Hornet's a lady.
So
Yeah. But also
the
I'm an
ho-
entomologist.
the
So
knight from the one from Hollow Knight, he doesn't have a name, does he?
the one from Hollow Knight. What one from Hollow Knight?
The main character, the playable character.
He's just the knight, I think.
Yeah. So yeah,
But yeah, he doesn't have his own
that's
name.
not a name. So
Yeah, no.
that's my point.
Um, though if I'm gonna go with Hornet, I would have to go with like Dolicho or Dolicho Vespi. Like I have to go like the scientific name. And I did start their
Oh,
names are um their names are right now are they are the baby sharks. And so there's like tiger and whale and great white and mako. So that's like their names right now. The theme of this litter. And so I was looking up shark stuff last night and I came up like sharks, the entire clade of sharks are called like Salakii, but I don't want to do that. But it looks like it's Salachi, but I don't really love that either. So we're workshopping it. I would love advice, suggestions. Give me some suggestions, y'all. But most importantly, the biggest thing I've been up to, actually, it's not the biggest thing. Biggest thing is my PhD. But the thing that I want to talk about the most is Silksong.
Silksong. So did you
Y'all
buy it
know.
on release day?
No, because it's free on Game Pass.
Did you download it on release day?
Yes.
Good to see. This was like when my 6-year-old Craig, he's very like single-minded on things, right?
Uh-huh.
And I'll go, right, can you put your plate in the kitchen, please. And he was like, it's not a plate, it's a bowl. I'm
Hmm.
like, okay, can you put your bowl in the kitchen, please? And that felt like that interaction there. It's like, did you buy it on the release date? I'm like, no, 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 no,
I
because
got
it's
it for
free.
free.
And it's like, okay, but did you get it on release date? Oh my word, I'm sorry for choosing the wrong word.
What I'm hearing is Craig and I would get along.
Uh,
If he ever has any questions about bugs, I would answer any and all questions about bugs that he might have. Um, so yeah, I've been playing it since then. I wasn't gonna play it at first because I thought I was gonna get sucked in, and not be able to like I would get sucked in and only play and not work. Which has happened for like a day, like one day. But I also needed a day off. Because right now I'm just not taking days off. I'm just working like a little less on the weekends.
shocking.
And quote unquote weekends. I kind of like I don't have certain days that I'm supposed to work. So anyway, Silksong. Love
Yes,
it.
so you
10
got
out of 10.
Silksong,
I have
you
it.
did not purchase it, and yeah, tell me about it because so you played Hollow Knight, right?
Yeah, did you?
I did. I played it up to what was the one? There's like one where you've got like three big rolling bugs, and they're like
Okay, yeah.
I hate
Yeah.
those ones. I
Yeah.
couldn't get past them in the time
Okay.
that I had, and then I went moved on to a different game. Can't remember what it was, and every time I went back, I went, oh, I'm right at I paused it right at the point where I was having the most difficulty and struggling, and it's like
Yeah.
you can't get back into a game at that point. So I never got back into it, and
Yeah.
yeah. So I loved the combat and I loved the exploration and I hate the backtracking and Silksong seems bigger and more annoying and therefore I'm glad that people are enjoying it, but I don't think I'm going to get it. So now tell me how you're enjoying it.
I'm enjoying it. I do
Good.
agree. We think that my husband and I talk about it a lot, and we think that like Team Cherry has knocked it out of the park. They basically took Hollow Knight and just increased the difficulty level a little bit. Some people might say a lot of it, but I think a lot of us have like become disillusioned with how difficult Hollow Knight is because people have been playing it for years. And so
Hmm.
they're like, "Oh, this isn't hard." And I'm like, "You don't remember when
Oh,
you first
no,
started
it
playing this
is.
game
Yeah.
and you were dying to like tiny little mobs. Like the people just like have forgotten that and they're like, this is so hard. And it's like, no, you just you just forgot because you've been playing Hollow Knight for 7 years. Um, but I really like it. I haven't been putting as much time as my husband has, and he says I'm more efficient at bosses. So not to brag, but I also like that there are multiple things you can do and multiple ways you can go. So it's not just like one path. And I think Hollow Knight did this as well, but there are things that my husband or one of my friends who's been playing have like found, and they're like, "Oh, have you gotten to this part yet?" And I'm like, "Oh, when I went through that area, that didn't happen."
Hmm.
So like, there's just completely different storylines based on what you do.
Yeah, they definitely did that
And
in Hollow Knight, where
yeah.
it's especially at the end there were like a million different
Yeah.
endings depending on exactly what you did during the game,
Yep. So they have that.
which is murder for me. Like,
You don't want
because you're
to
like,
play
which
a
ending
million
do I want? How
times.
many times do I want to play? How many endings do I want? I don't
Yep.
know.
Well, but Al, the current speed run is only an hour.
Oh, for goodness sake.
So you
That's
could beat
just
it.
so stupid. It has been just over a week.
Yeah.
Just over a week, and
Yep.
someone has managed to get to the point where they can complete it in an hour. That is
Mm-hmm.
madness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know how people are doing this. People are weird. People are wild. Um, but yeah, so I'm really enjoying it. I think it deserves a lot more time to talk about it than just this little what have I been up to. So I have prepared some notes about why we should have Silk Song be an entire episode. So first of all, we have had other podcast episodes that were about games that were not cottagecore. And actually, if I remember correctly, we started out as a farming podcast, but then we did Animal Crossing. So then we opened it up to a
Excuse me, Animal
Cottagecore.
Crossing has farming in it.
It
Thank you very much.
didn't at the beginning when we
I
played
thought,
it. When we played it.
I said it has, not had. It has
Yeah, but
farming in it.
when it did not at the time.
Okay,
So
so you're trying to suggest that instead Silksong is cottagecore. Is that what you're trying to say?
no, no, I would not say that Silksong is cottagecore.
Oh,
What I
okay.
would say is that um, it is a game that is well loved by people who play this, who host, sometimes co-host this podcast. And I believe that people would enjoy hearing it, hearing us talk about it, hearing me rant about it for like an hour. Um, so I'm just saying, like, if we're sticking with the, oh, but it's not cottagecore, like we played Animal Crossing when we were just a farming podcast. We also have played Balatro, which before
Was that
Balatro got,
was that not a greenhouse episode?
nope, that was a regular episode.
We did a regular episode on Balatro. Why on
I,
earth
s-
did we do that?
yeah, I don't know. I was
That's
scrolling back through the previous episodes and I found that.
oh my word! So
So
it's last November. What on earth was that about? Who did that? Me and Kevin? Why did we do that? It's not. It's, oh, it was. Oh, I tell you exactly what it was. It was because that
Halloween.
was when they released the Dave the Diver crossover.
Okay, but also there is farming in Silksong. I've been farming to get rosaries. You
Yeah.
just do the
Okay.
same area.
So
Oh,
there's two.
also
There's.
Turnip Boy. The fact that he is a turnip does not mean that it's a farming game or a
I'm
cottagecore game.
sorry.
I'm sorry. You rob a
You
bank?
literally grow something at the very start of the first Turnip Boy game.
The first one, but the second one you rob a bank.
Yeah, I know. There's. I'm pretty sure you still grow stuff in that one as well.
I'm pretty sure.
Plus, we all know this is not just a cottagecore podcast. This is a cottagecore and roguelike.
Okay, well, so that's the thing is that when I suggested it, you said that's not a cottagecore game. So I was like, okay, so I came prepared. Some other things. It has sold so many copies. It sold over 50, no, over 5 million. No, sorry. It made over $50 million in the first 3 days. It has over 5 million players right now, and that's not including people like my husband who bought it on multiple. So he bought it. He bought it on multiple platforms. Team Cherry is arguably another concerned ape human, where this is a very limited studio. They only have 3 people, and they just develop this behemoth that basically spawns its own little like genre and like love of things and like little creature stuff. Like love it. And they sold it. It is only $20. They could have made this game like the full $60, $70 and people would have bought it on multiple platforms again, but they didn't. And you know what? That is anti-capitalist, and arguably that is cottagecore. And finally, they do have cozy vibes. So I don't know if you've seen the videos of Sherma. She's this little character that like is playing music, and she's trying to open gates and stuff based on this music that she plays. And she thinks that her music is getting her through, and it really isn't. But she's so sweet, and people have made entire remixes of her song. Yeah, there's a lot of singing in this. Like you come upon multiple characters that are singing. I also really love Chakra. So, listeners, if you are, if this hasn't been cut out, and if you would like to see to hear a
Yeah,
Silk Song
like I'm
episode,
gonna cut stuff out of this short episode. Come on.
if you would like to hear a Silk Song episode with me and another human, just say Pashenko in the Slack and tweet it to us, Instagram it at us, whatever.
Instagram. We don't have an Instagram, do we?
I do, and I usually say whatever.
Okay.
I don't know. I think it'd be fun.
So
Listen, think of all the new listeners we'll get when we have a
are you gonna
Silk Song
listen to me,
episode.
Cody? Are you gonna listen to me?
I'm trying to think if I
You
have anything else to say.
Yeah,
No.
exactly. So listen. You missed out two arguments that you really should make.
Okay.
One, Concerned Ape is in the game. So
He's in
that's
the
the thing.
game.
Yeah,
He's in.
he's credited as a voice in the game.
Oh, and you don't think the Team Cherry devs are?
Wait, what? Concerned Ape is in
Yes.
Silksong.
Oh, I didn't know that. Never mind. Okay. There you go. So you came more
Like
prepared than I did.
we
I
do,
didn't know that.
they don't know who he is, but he is a voice. He is one of the voices in game
Okay.
in Silksong.
Okay.
And two, and this is really the biggest argument,
Okay.
right, that you should use, and it's probably the reason that I'm going to say fine, let's do it.
Bugs.
No,
Bugs.
no, definitely not.
Okay.
I hate thinking of episode topics.
Oh my God.
You
You're
know this
so
because you see
right.
me almost every week going, oh, right, what's the next topic?
Well,
We need more
luckily, so
topics.
you've really only been doing that like once a month now. You're like, ugh, what are we gonna do for the next month? And then we just like throw stuff out and you're like, yeah, cool, let's run with it. Uh, so you've had to do that less and less, I will admit.
Oh,
But
thank you. That's so kind.
yeah, we got you.
You, you actually put it in the notion.
I did.
You put it in as an episode.
I already I already added it, y'all.
Wow. So for the listeners, we use Notion for tracking the episodes, and like I have a planning board that I put on episodes, and there's different stages of planning for them.
Uh-huh.
And Cody has literally put it on the board
I've already
under the
made one.
suggestion. I will approve that you did put it in suggestion. You didn't put it in
Uh-huh.
planned.
Uh-huh. I
So
put it in
I will
suggestion.
give you that.
I added me as one of the hosts. I don't know who else, which of the other hosts, or if
Well, I
there's
think you do
someone.
know who it's going to be. I'm not going to say it on the podcast, but there
Okay.
you go. I've added it into Notion.
Okay. Who? I don't know who else is playing it.
Have you not? Are you not looking at the Notion?
Oh no. Mm, boop. Let me find it. Planning. Uh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Y'all are gonna be
All right.
excited.
So, look, I'm not promising this will happen, listeners. I never
I
promise
am
episodes.
promising.
Never promise
I'm
episodes.
promising.
But we'll see. We'll see. Is that
It's
all you
gonna
want to talk
happen.
about with Silksong today then?
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
Listeners say Pachenko.
Is that meant to mean something?
Yes.
Is that something in Silksong?
Yes.
Is that a character in Silksong?
No.
Okay. Let's talk about some news.
Oh, woo.
Woo! All righty. As I desperately try and find where my news document is, here it is. First up, Dinkum, the Australian cozy survival sim, has a release date for Switch. So I'm pretty sure we knew this was coming. It's out on Steam, and they had originally been like, "Oh yeah, we'll come to Switch as well." But as with so many games, who knew when it was actually going to happen? And the answer is
We knew it.
we
We
knew,
we were aware.
we now knew. So it is. Oh, did I say the date? I don't know. 6th of November. That is the date
Yep.
after Craig's birthday.
Ooh, nice. Happy birthday to him. Is he gonna play this?
Probably not. No. He's
Okay.
still playing Astrobot because he's obsessed with it. He's done
Oh yeah,
everything in the
fair.
game, but he still continues to play it. I'm trying to get him
Fair.
to start playing Donkey Kong because I think he will love that as well.
I haven't I don't know if I've ever actually looked at this game. And I just saw that there are planes and jousting, and I'm just like, I don't know what this game is.
This is one of the games, and I'll talk about this later in the podcast as well, that really tell you when someone doesn't play many games of this art style because they go,
Hmm.
"Oh, it's a Minecraft ripoff," and you're like, you can't call anything that uses like
Yeah.
poly was it poly
The
low poly, there
blocks,
we go, low
yeah.
poly art styles as a Minecraft ripoff. First off, Minecraft has now been out for, was it 14 years?
Oh my gosh, don't say that.
2011, 14
Nope.
years.
Nope. I'm not that
Minecraft
old.
is a teenager now. There are teenagers alive that were
It's
born
on its way to
after
vote.
Minecraft came out.
It can almost vote. If we
Uh,
still can vote in by the time it's 18.
well, you can vote at 16 in Scotland, so it's
Well,
not far away
in
from that.
America, voting is gonna about to become not a thing.
Uh, ooh.
Yep.
Yes, so there are so many games that do low poly art. Stop comparing everything to Minecraft. It just shows that you don't know what you're talking about. It's boring, right? It is a low poly survival sim, and so I
Hmm.
understand why people they would compare this one to Minecraft because it's obviously, Minecraft is a survival game as well. But this
Hmm.
is, I think, very much focused on like kind of actually living a life, whereas like the Minecraft was, much more about the creative aspects of things. And this is about exploration and survival, and you can catch like massive sharks.
I saw that.
So that's interesting. I've not
Yeah.
played this game. It might be something that I would play at some point. But yeah, it cool that it's coming to Switch finally in November.
Yep. Yep. Looks cool.
Next, we have Linked Banner of the Spark. This is another game that was already out on Steam. It is now out on Switch. This is the
I'm
goodness me.
excited for you to explain this.
I'm just going to read the blurb on Steam. I feel
Okay.
like that's the easiest way to try and explain because this game is unexplainable, I think.
Yeah.
Build a bright new world alongside a band of rescued robot buddies in this colorful action RPG battle wait sorry in this colorful action RPG battle waves of enemies in solo or co-op, then return home and use their parts to craft a thriving town. Assemble your crew and grow stronger with each new adventure. This It feels a lot like the, obviously not in tone at all, but in terms of gameplay, it feels a lot like Cult of the Lamb, right? Where you're
Hmm.
out. I think
Yeah.
the roguelike aspect is although they never said that in that description, but it is roguelike, roguelite. The
Hmm.
roguelite aspect, I think, is you go out and do runs and then bring stuff back to your base, and your base is the consistent thing, which
Hmm.
is what I liked about Cult of the Lamb. It was, I'm going out to do a run and get stuff, and if I die on the run, sure, I lose some of the stuff that I got on the run, but then I come
Hmm.
back to my base, and my base is the same. It's consistent, and you build it up, and you don't lose it if you die out in a run. That's what I liked about Cult of the Lamb, and so I'm interested in this game. I mean, we vaguely talked about it in June because I think it was in the Wholesome Direct. Uh, Interesting version of Wholesome when there's such a big combat element, but that building is a poker center. Are you are you looking at this on Steam?
Uh, it linked at the Banner of the Spark game.
Yeah.
I mean, I already looked at it earlier. What?
Go look at the third image in the image reel. That is, tell me that's not just a poker center.
Oh, yeah.
That is a Pokemon Center if I've ever seen one.
And a
Like,
Pokemart. It's a
it's like
Pokemart and a Poke Center.
yeah, it's a Pokemon Center just with like a well, random thing stuck on the top and the
Yeah.
Pokeball logo taken away.
Yeah.
I like the style of this game, the art style of the game. Like the kind of the thick lines around all the character models is quite,
Hmm.
you know, eye-catching. The colors are quite poppy,
Vibrant. They're so
vibrant. There's the
vibrant.
word, yeah.
Yeah. I was
Um,
just thinking that. Ah,
maybe I'll try this at some point. Okay,
it
it's on my
looks
wish list.
it
We'll see how
looks
things
really
go.
cool.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
really
they
loud.
called it Rogue Life.
They call it a roguelife
You know
RPG.
what? I don't hate that term, right? If this term becomes to mean like games like uh Cult of the Lamb, where you have a base that is the consistent thing, and you go out and do stuff and bring stuff back to your base, I
Hmm.
quite like that term because it's showing how it's got the like the rogue aspects to it in your runs where you can die
Hmm.
and lose stuff, but
But
it
it's a life
is
sim.
it's life sim, but it also like I think makes that like that would then tell me which games I like, right? Like it's
Hmm.
roguelife. I like roguelife games. I don't like roguelikes or roguelites. I like roguelifes. There we go. I'm going to
Hmm.
make it a thing. Roguelife. Let's go for it. That's the name of the episode. Roguelife.
Well, you didn't make it a thing. They made it a thing.
No. They have written it, but that doesn't make it a thing, right? We're going to make it a thing.
Okay.
We're going to make everybody use it.
Okay.
Okay, so Cult of the Lamb is a roguelife.
Cool. Was one of the first roguelives.
Yes. There are
Okay.
probably others as well.
Like Minecraft?
Well, no, because there's no rogue aspect there.
Well, you go out and go in dungeons and collect stuff, and
Yeah, but
then
like
you come back to your base.
Yeah, but that's not the rogue part. Like, if you like,
If you die, then all your stuff drops where you died.
yeah,
You
but
have
you
to
can
go
just
get
go
it
and get
again.
it again because it's just like a survival RPG, right?
Sorry,
Whereas
I'm trying to be a butt.
yeah, well, surprise, surprise.
It's a
point is
day.
you lose stuff, right? If you just drop stuff and you can go pick it up, it's not a roguelike.
It's a day that ends in Y. Being a butt.
All
Yeah, no, I
right.
get it.
I've added it to my wish list. No promises I'll play it, but
I will not promise that.
oh yeah, so it says linked Banner of the Spark, by the way, bad name.
Yeah.
Fuses the action-packed fun of a roguelite with the rich progression and charm of a life sim. That definitely makes it sound like your base is, yeah, consistent and stays between runs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you build it up and you
Yeah.
get stronger with each run.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
what they say.
Okay. Okay, let's do this. All right,
Do
next
this
we
like
have
you're gonna cover that
no
episode.
promises. I
That
don't promise
game.
episodes.
But you said let's do this.
Let's do this as in let's consider playing the game.
Okay.
Next, we have Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar. That game, they've released an update. There's not a lot in it. It's mostly bug fixes, but there was one thing that I was very excited about, and that's that if you fall in the water, you lose less stamina than before the update.
Why
And
did you
I
lose
am,
stamina?
well, because you're drowning. You drown in the
Oh,
water, and you have to get out of the
oh.
water, so you lose stamina. But it was like it was like a third of your health you lost. It was so much. Whereas now
Mm-hmm.
it's like you know uh, a heavy usage on the rocks. Like it's annoying, but it's not like you could die if you were if you only had a third of your health left. It's not great.
Yep. Well, I still haven't played this game. So good. I'm happy for you though. Though swimming is tiring. I
It
get
is.
it.
It is. It is.
I get it.
Next, we have Traveler's Rest. They have released their 0.7.3.0 update, The Pledge Banquet. And continuing the fun with Traveler's Rest, where every time they have an update, they go, oh, right, okay, they didn't have that. They've added the first chapter of the storyline. So
Yeah.
this game had no story before, and now it has some story.
Now, well, it's free. I
I
get
would
it.
love to go back and play the first version of this game back in 2020 and be like, what is in this game? This is
Yeah.
such a fascinating, like, was it just a proof of concept? Like,
I mean,
what was it back then?
Lens Island was like that as well. I
Yeah,
remember when
that's
I first
fair.
played it, it was very bare bones, and
That's
now it's
fair.
way more of a thing.
Yeah.
So it's showing promise.
Yeah, no,
Um,
this is not to mock it in a mean way. This is just like it's funny because every time they've updated, we're like, oh, they didn't have that either, and it's very funny because I would just
mhm.
love to see what the game actually was back then, 5 years ago.
Yeah. Well, more important than that, no, sorry, before that, they also changed bug fixes, and I loved that one of the bug fixes says fixed a bug that caused the housekeeper to get stuck while cleaning.
Infinite cleaning. Oh
And
no, it's
infinite.
my wait. I was gonna say it's my hell, and then realized no, it's just life with children. Um.
Um,
Oh wait, no, it definitely here's no, here's a funnier joke, right?
okay, okay.
It that's just they just described ADHD, right? Where
Yeah.
you end up in like your infinite recursion of tidying different things and never finishing anything because you go down another loop. And you're like, oh no, what about this thing? Oh no, what about
Hmm.
this thing?
Yeah.
There we go.
Rip. But in their like post, did you see that they mention a new game called Cozy Sanctuary?
I did not notice this. And I only just looked at your notes
Yeah.
right now, so I'm gonna have
Yeah.
to look at this live on the
So
pod.
on the pod, so Cozy Sanctuary is a new game and it is made by I want to say the same people that make or like their
Oh,
friends
this is now a Rusty
of
like.
people.
It's another Rusty like.
Yeah, so it's another Rusty like. So, quote, Cozy Sanctuary is a relaxing pet simulation game where you care for adorable animals living at the bottom of your screen. Grow their food and keep them happy and fed to attract even more furry friends. They'll stay out of your way while you work or study, but don't forget to give them attention. It's coming soon. They don't have anything quite out about it quite yet. But yeah, it's another little rusty like. So it's at the bottom of your screen. Looks like there's a like decorations like a windmill. You can unlock new species. There's some really cute little things. I think the icon is a fox, but I'm not seeing a fox. I see a peacock. I see a duck and a horse that's bouncing really weird,
A llama.
and a llama, and a, I guess that's a deer. Um, but yeah, there is a demo available now, so you can go out and play the demo. Oh, I see the fox. Oh, it's no, that's a red panda. Ow. And a koala and squirrels. I'm seeing more of the pictures. Um,
The koala looks not healthy. What are those legs?
It's dark. They're dark. It's like a two-tone.
Uh,
The
it's more the length of them. They are very long legs. Like,
oh oh. Let me
do you
go
know what I
back.
mean? Like, its legs
Yeah,
are the same length as the horse's legs. A koala should not have legs that long. I
I
think
mean,
it
what?
was on a, one of those like racks they used in medieval times to try and make
Yeah.
people taller. Like,
Oh no.
I see a
Oh no.
giraffe. I think I see a sloth.
Mm-hmm.
So many. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
duck-billed platypus. There are so many animals. A sheep,
Yeah.
a goat.
It looks really cute.
Very
There's
interesting.
porcupine. So there's a demo out now. Go play it. It is unfortunately Windows only. Maybe they'll
Boo.
make it not Windows at some point in the future, and I can play it along with Cat Cafe. But alas, not yet. So that was like the last thing of in the Traveler's Rest post. They just mentioned that.
Yeah, yeah. No, no good. That's all good. Next we have Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream. This is the new Tomodachi Life game. We got a new trailer in the Nintendo Direct, including not a release date, but a release season. So it's coming out. We knew it was coming out in 2026. We now know it's coming out in spring 2026.
Ooh. So I think I made the comment of will this make it worth it? But I think that what I was thinking was that this was the Plaza game, but it's
Oh
not the
no, no.
Plaza
This is
game.
not Tamagotchi Plaza. This is Tomodachi Life.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure I made that joke again at some point. Yeah, there it's funny because they were both announced uh in the same Nintendo Direct and
Got it.
whenever it was March or whenever. And that it was very amusing to me the fact that they were such similar in titles, Tamagotchi and Tomodachi.
Yeah. Okay, well, I was very confused. So never mind. Redact my will this make it worth it comment.
You redact
Um,
the thing you never needed to say because it was just written
correct.
on the document.
It was not.
Uh, I know that some people absolutely love this game. I am fascinated by this game. I obviously have to buy it and play it. I honestly don't know if it's going to be my kind of thing or not. It's very weird.
It's giving Sims.
Yeah, but it's giving Sims if everything was just weird.
Yeah.
It's literally like someone took Sims and went, right, what about we do the Sims, but everything's weird. That is literally what it just like, and it's hard to even describe how weird everything seems, but it is all weird.
Yeah. I think the thing that got me was there's a me character that eats lettuce, and the lettuce is photorealistic. But it's like the me.
Yeah, all the characters are me style.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's funny to me that they've not upgraded the me characters. They're all still the same as they were back in the Wii times,
Yeah.
except they all seem a bit shinier in this game. But like, yeah, the facial expressions and all these things are all exactly the same as they were.
Yep.
Just like higher res, but no more detail, just more pixels of the same. Um,
As is tradition.
yeah, I, yeah, I don't know how to feel about this game, but
That's okay.
it's interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I thought it looks interesting. Yeah. I think that's the best way to describe it. It sure is interesting. I don't think I'll play it.
Yeah, fair, but some of that lettuce is terrifying.
That should be the podcast title. The lettuce is terrifying.
No, it's rogue life. All right, Stardew Valley
Mm-hmm.
again.
Mm-hmm.
They also announced in the Nintendo Direct that there's a Switch 2 version coming. It will be a free update to everyone who owns it on Switch already, and it includes mouse mode and game share. So you can play multiplayer with game share. So if one of you owns the game, up to four of you can play multiplayer together.
Which is just
So that's
awesome.
cool.
Yeah. Um,
The mouse mode
like
is funny because it's like obviously it was a mouse-based game originally, and then it added controller support to go to consoles, and now it's mouse is back again.
nature is healing.
I really don't understand who's using mouse mode on the Switch 2. Except for gimmicks and stuff like that. Like, are you really,
Hmm.
if you're playing Stardew Valley, are you gonna set up your thing to play it in mouse mode? I guess maybe if it's like your one game playing thing and you
Hmm.
set it up on a desk like a gaming PC, then I could maybe see doing it that way.
Hmm.
But that feels like a very niche market.
Yeah. I I don't know. I don't when people get like all of these other consoles and like or other like ways to do it. Like even controller support sometimes I don't understand it because I just my peanut brain can't handle too much stimulation. So, but good that they're giving it and they're offering it. I think it's really cool that he's continuing to, just make it easier for people to play his game,
Yep.
and enjoying it. I feel like I saw, maybe you guys mentioned this last episode. I feel like I heard something about like Stardew Valley 2, like he might make a second one.
No,
Okay,
I
cool.
haven't heard anything about that.
Was a fever
He's
dream.
got a 1.7 update coming.
Yeah.
And uh, obviously there's Haunted Chocolate here, but I've not heard anything about a Stardew Valley
Okay.
2. I don't think he would. Like, I feel like if he's going to add more stuff about Stardew Valley 2, he would just add stuff in
To the first
to the
game.
game. Uh, oh, here we go. There is a quote from 4 months ago
I thought it was more
where he
recent.
says, let me get the exact quote. I hate when they just like take a quote and like split it up over a whole article. It's like, let me just
Yeah.
read the quote.
No, they want you to do the whole thing. Like they want you to read the whole article because it gives more screen time and they get more ad revenue from that. The more screen time you are on the capitalism, Al.
I know, right?
Capitalism. No, I thought it was something recent and I feel like he was streaming with someone. It also could have been a dream. I
Okay,
have
here we
lit
go. I've got the actual quote finally. It only took me four different articles to find it. This was on a podcast. Um, and he said, I might eventually make a Stardew Valley 2, to be honest. It's just so much easier to add more stuff to Stardew Valley than to make a whole new game from scratch. The major systems are already done. That's the stuff that's not fun to do. When I make an update, it's like, oh, throw this in, throw in that. Let's add Green Rain. I do love the Green Rain. The Green Rain's great.
yeah.
Um, yeah, I don't think he will. I don't think he'll make a Stardew Valley 2. I think we'll be lucky if Hunted Chocolatier ever comes out. Um, I I don't see why he would realistically, right? When he can just keep adding more to Stardew Valley. I think the only
Hmm.
reason you would want to make another version of that is if you have a whole different cast of characters to you do, in which case it's
Hmm.
not really Stardew Valley 2, unless it's like, far in the future or far in the past
Hmm.
where nobody is around anymore or
It would
something
be
like that.
cute. I think it'd be cute to do like a prequel where you build the valley.
Yeah. But then you also know that the problem with all prequels is that it ends with the farm being run down. Sad.
Hmm. Nah, stuff happens. Can't
Well
make me
done. Well
sad.
done, not swearing. Uh,
Can't make me. You're welcome. Can't make me sad. I'm an American. Sadness is in my blood.
so, Bruce Banner in the Avengers when he goes, "That's my secret. I'm always
I'm
angry.
always angry. Yeah.
That's my secret. I'm always sad."
Yeah.
All right, we have one more piece of news before we get onto our main topic of farmland. And sorry, it's the fact that I call it the main topic. And that is the new Pokemon game has just been
Hmm.
announced. This is for after Legends ZA. This is coming out
Hmm.
in 2026, and this is Pokopia. Which, if you don't immediately catch it, that is Pokemon Utopia, Pokopia.
Hmm.
And this is a Pokemon farming game. And let me tell
Hmm.
you, Cody, did you watch the direct or did you just like look
I
at the
didn't
news and
watch the
stuff like that?
direct, but
Yeah.
you put a video in. I mean, I skipped through the direct, but you put a video in.
Hmm.
Um, and so I just watched the video on two times speed.
Let me run you through how my brain goes when we do this, right?
Okay.
So it pops up, you get the Switch 2 logo, fantastic, and then it's black, and it opens up with this like little kind of snowy scene, and then a Pokeball drops, and you're like, oh, Pokemon, that's interesting. I wasn't expecting Pokemon in this, okay,
In the
and then it
Nintendo Direct.
hatches, and there's a Ditto, and you're like, oh, interesting, Ditto, and then you're like, oh, but wait a minute. That doesn't look like a model from Legends ZA. I literally said this in the Discord. I'm like, that does not look like it's a Legends ZA thing. What is this? Is this a different game? And then Ditto looks at the uh,
Poke Dex.
Pokedex, that's it. I was like, Pokecyclopedia? I can't remember what the word is. Yeah, Pokedex. And you're like, okay, interesting. And then Ditto transforms into a human, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh my word, this is horrifying. I love it. And then you see the blocks of the world, and then it zooms out, and you're just like, oh my word, this is
Minecraft.
this is no I'm gonna swear, Cody. And I'm like, oh my word, is this what I think it is? Is this a Pokemon farming game? And you're like, I
Hmm.
don't know. I don't want to get too excited yet because it could be anything. It could be an
Hmm.
RPG or something like that, maybe.
Hmm.
And then Bulbasaur is talking to you, and you're like, oh, interesting. Okay. And
Because you're Pokemon.
Ditto's thinking and going, oh, I've learned Vine Whip and I can now make grass. Okay. I'm now thinking maybe this is a Pokemon farming game because that's not a thing you just normally do in a Pokemon game. And then
Hmm.
you learn Squirtle's water gun and
Hmm.
you squirt it on the grass to make it happy again. And then I'm like, okay, I'm feeling something. And then Charmander pops out. You learn some fiery thing from Charmander, and you can set a fire. And great, fantastic. And then it very much is very clear that this is a Pokemon farming game because you harvest a carrot and you cut down
Yep.
trees. And not only that, but you then start being Hitmonchan and punching away the land. You're terraforming, and then you're building tables, and you've got a crafting table, and you are properly farming at this point. You've got tomatoes, you've got carrots, you've got potatoes, you've got you've made fences, you've made a little hut, you're doing more terraforming, there's water, there's a waterfall, and I'm like,
Hmm.
guys, this is a Pokemon
Pokemon
farming
farming.
game, and all
Hmm.
my dreams are coming true. And I can't believe
Hmm.
we finally, nearly 7 years after starting this podcast, finally got a Pokemon farming game,
We peaked.
Pokopia. I'm so excited about this. It's also funny because it is actually Game Freak that's making this,
Hmm.
which is interesting because obviously they did what was the other block-based Pokemon game? Can you remember
Quest?
the one? Quest, yeah, yeah. So they did Quest. It looks very much kind of similar sort of art style, the blocks and stuff. Obviously the Pokemon are like normal Pokemon. They're not horrifying abominations of nature, except obviously the Ditto human. I don't know what
Yeah.
to say except that I'm super excited and I can't believe I have to wait till next year for this. Oh yes, let me look at my bullet points then if I don't know what to say. It looks like Dragon Quest Builders.
Hmm.
It looked basically like Pokemon version of Dragon Quest Builders, which we do have an episode on Dragon Quest Builders too, if you've not listened to that. Uh, I enjoyed that, but I would enjoy it a lot more if I have Pokemon. Um, it's like a Pokemon game with no humans. You just have Pokemon, which is
Hmm.
excellent. I
Though
enjoy
you,
that.
I think you
Very
can do multiplayer because there was a second person
yes, but
running
it's just
around.
another Ditto,
Yeah. Okay.
right? So I mean, I love that Pokemon have said that our version of a Utopia has no people. I mean, same,
Same.
right? uh It's a Pokemon farming game.
Yeah. Well, they were gonna have to do it eventually. I mean, farming games have just exploded. And it's clearly a moneymaker, which is why I think Game Freak would get on it. Um, because why would they let all of that sweet, sweet cash cow go to someone else? Literally cow. We're probably are we gonna milk milk tanks? Are we gonna get milk from milk
This is
tanks and
interesting.
sell
They
it?
didn't show any of that. They just showed like crops. They didn't show.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would both be weird and also make a lot of sense. So I don't know which way. I think you could make an argument either way, as to whether it should have Miltank milking or not.
It makes, I mean, it's clearly like I think you can buy that in a lot of the game, so it's
Yes,
well
but
known
we
that
are
it's a
also a
thing.
Pokemon. So we're not a human. We're a Pokemon
Hmm.
talking to Pokemon, and I think it would be a little bit weird if we were milking a Miltank as a human Ditto.
They're allowed to use Pokemon as Pokemon too.
Yeah. Sure.
It is weird. You're right. Yeah, I really like it. I think it's one of those things that as I get older, I suspend my excitement for the later times because uh I just have so much going on in the present.
Fair.
But like when it comes out, I'm 100% playing it. Was it only coming out for the Switch too? Did they say that?
I believe it is Switch 2, yeah, not Switch. Look,
Jeff just
it was gonna happen at some point, right?
Yeah. Jeff just asked. He was like, would you rather have a Switch 2 or a Steam Deck? And I
Oh
was like, a
no.
Steam Deck.
Oh no, Cody.
So, but I have time. I have time to
Rip.
get this game. I mean, I didn't get the Switch for like the first year or two that it was out either. I waited until Animal Crossing was coming out. So,
Fair.
yeah.
You know,
I
interesting. So
think
see the last. Sorry.
yeah, go for it.
Nope.
Okay. Uh uh well, they also have the thing I was going to say is that they also have combi in it, and so they might
Yes.
have like honey stuff.
Honey, I could definitely see that makes a lot. That's a lot less weird, right? Because it's just like Combi is making the honey and saying like, "Hey, here's some honey," right?
Hmm.
Whereas, like, I guess could Miltank milk itself? Would that make it less weird?
I don't think it's weird.
You don't think it's weird a Ditto be pretending to be a human milking a Miltank?
I don't think you know what happens in the world.
I mean, Ditto aren't milking cows.
I mean, like a dog will raise kittens a lot of the time. Like if she
Oh,
has extra milk. So
okay,
other animals benefit from the milk provided by other animals all the time.
sure, but it's the Ditto going up and actually doing the milking that is the weird thing to me.
Oh, so okay,
I think if the milk tank provides the milk and just goes, here's milk,
yeah,
that I think solves the problem. That's not
milks
weird.
milks itself.
Yes, I think that I think that's not weird. I don't know. So it go see at the end of the trailer, right? It zooms
Okay.
out onto this clearly like mid-game area or like version of the game where you've got a bunch of crops. I think the crop management is really bad. Why have you got those massive empty spaces? Go deal with that. Uh,
Yeah.
but that aside, a couple of interesting things I'd like to hyper focus on here.
Okay.
One, they have a Pokemon Center at the top, Poke Center.
Yep.
Is that actually a Poke Center or is it building in the shape of a Poke Center? Like, what is it there for? That that leads me to believe that there are lots of other buildings that we're going to be building, right? Because obviously at the
Mm-hmm.
beginning you like this little shack essentially, right? And then
Mm-hmm.
we're now at this point we've got a Pokemon Center. Interesting.
There's also a Snorlax that's blocking the way.
That was another thing that I thought was interesting. Yeah. Is that just a Snorlax has decided to fall asleep, or is that a story-based thing, or is that just for the trailer? This whole thing makes me feel like
A lot of questions.
this specific scene looks like something out of Pokemon Let's Go.
Mm.
And I wonder if they're trying to make that connection, the Kanto connection. There are non-Kanto Pokemon in this scene, but not many. Most of them are Kanto Pokemon in this scene. We saw lots of non-Kanto Pokemon throughout the whole thing, but I'm only seeing three in this that aren't Kanto, whereas all the rest are Kanto here, I think.
Mm-hmm. Well, and
Um,
that's something that can be added in DLCs. So,
yes. Yeah, no, I'm not saying that I'm worried that there aren't going to be lots of non-Kanto Pokemon. I just think,
hmm
are they trying to make us think about Let's Go in this scene? And is that leading to some hints of what could be to come? Uh, I'm just spitballing ideas. It's what I'm thinking. There's a
hmm
bike. Are we going to ride the bike?
I mean, this straight up, but at the end, this just looks like a route.
Well, that's the thing. They also have the route sign at the beginning
Yeah.
as well. Like, are we going to basically? Is this a Pokemon maker? Right? Like, are we
A
going to make
Pokemon
our
game
own
maker.
Pokemon region? Like, that's essentially what we're building here, right?
That's what it looks like you're building.
Yeah, it really does. I
I
am
like the
absolutely
idea of
fascinated
that.
as to what this is going to be like to
Yeah.
play.
I don't know.
You said I would like the idea.
I would like the idea of like you making your own little route. And then like being a gatekeepy about your route.
I mean, the top comment on this YouTube is how long after launch will we see a recreation of the whole Kanto region in this game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to take long. Um,
Yeah, it just depends on how much space they give us. If they give us like other areas other than just this like
yeah,
basic route
yeah.
style, or if there's like, is there a forest? Is there water? Other than
Is
the
there
little
going to be a
stream?
story?
I don't know.
or is it completely sandboxy? So, because
It's
this is okay. Let's go back to the Minecraft thing, right?
uh-huh.
Because the thing that all the big games websites are doing is, oh, they've made Minecraft, Pokemon, and you're like, I get annoyed by that because again, like with Dinkum, but even more so on this one, because like I understand why Dinkum would get that because it's a survival game, blah 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 blah. But
Hmm.
this is clearly not like a survival game, right? It's town building, but it's not
The
survival.
existence of a
The
Poke Center infers to me that, or not
our
infers, but
our
like
main Pokemon games, are they survival
suggests
games?
uh no, they're
No,
adventure games.
exactly. Um, it's a base building game, clearly, but it's not like I don't think it's going to be like a survival like Dinkum and Minecraft are. But my point is just like again, people just jump to there are blocks, therefore Minecraft, and it gets me
Yeah.
so annoyed
That's
because
that's why I made the comment.
no, I know exactly what you were doing, but I'm annoyed because it's like big new games news publications are doing this, and I just like you should know better. No more games. There are other games that have blocks, and there are other games you can compare this to. It's like I understand why people are comparing this to Animal Crossing, but it's also not right because it's a huge part of Animal Crossing is the villagers. And yes, there are Pokemon here, but I don't think this is going to be like building relationships with the Pokemon. I think the Pokemon are really just there as one, obviously, to learn their skills and use them, right? Because you have to meet a Bulbasaur to be able to grow the grass. You have to meet a Squirtle to water the plants, which I really like. It's a fun way of doing farming mechanics. I'm excited to try that out. But I
Hmm.
don't think we're going to be like learning about Charmander's story, right? Right? Like they're going to have like things to say, but they're not going to have like huge backstories. I don't think.
Yeah.
And I just feel like people they jump to these two things, the three things, right? So there's oh, it's like Minecraft because block, it's like Animal Crossing because you're making a town, or it's like Stardew because farming. And you're like, no, there are other games, and if you're going to compare it to something, which you don't need to, but if you're going to compare it to something, it is Dragon Quest Builders 2, right? That is what it is.
Hmm.
And it's unknown exactly whether there will be story elements, and that was the case with Dragon Quest Builders 2. It had a story. Um, is this just going to be sandboxy, or is there going to be a progression through that story? I don't know. Is there just one island? Are there multiple islands? Because another thing with Dragon Quest Builders is you have different islands that you travel to throughout the story and build up bases there and on different islands. That's an interesting question to me. Is this just going to be one island or multiple? How big is it?
Hmm.
What exactly will the terraforming be? Are you just able to do it to a certain point, like with Animal Crossing, where you can't expand the island, you can only go up or down, and only like up 3 levels or whatever? Is it going to be that restrictive, or is it going to be less restrictive, like Dragon Quest Builders 2, where you can go up really high? I still don't think you can expand the islands in those though. Or is it
Hmm.
going to be Minecrafty, where it's like you can do whatever you want, you can get rid of any block, you can add any block? Are you going to have to uh get resources to build blocks, or are you going to be able to just make them out of nowhere? So many questions. I'm really fascinated, but yeah, get better games to compare this to, right?
Yeah, I agree. I think that also there's just like there's a lot of possibilities, like a lot of different directions this could go in.
Hmm.
So like saying, oh, it's a Minecraft, oh, it's a whatever, like we don't know yet. We know very little right now.
Yeah,
So,
agreed, agreed. And
but I am excited. I was mostly looking for Vulpix and I did not see it.
I saw Vulpix at one point.
Oh, okay.
Where was it? I saw Vulpix.
That was the most important thing to me.
So, the section
What's the timestamp?
after, so
Timestamp. Timestamp.
2 minutes 18, sleeping on a bench.
Mm. Oh, look at him seeping.
So
Oh,
sleepy.
it was barely there. I think I was distracted by the Ludicolo in the next one. Look at him. He's so eepy. Oh, you could see his beans. Look at those beans. Screenshot.
Oh, there's a water wheel. There's definitely more like you're building beds inside a building, so there's definitely some decoration aspects to it inside. I have a feeling that the Poke Center is just a building with that design. That is my theory. because it is
Hmm.
smaller than normal, and it just looks like it's the same sort of physical size as the original hut. It's just, the outside looks fancier, and I think it's just a building.
How do I edit this?
Depends what
I
you.
don't think I can. We're good.
Okay. Uh, Look, we're gonna have a lot more to talk about this in the future, but that's probably enough for
Mm-hmm.
just now. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
so that is the news.
Oh.
Pokopia. All right, on to our main topic. Let's see how long we get out of this. This is Farmland, a YouTube playable. As I mentioned earlier in the episode, it is a thing that YouTube does now where you can get games, and oh boy, are they things that exist. Okay, so
Yes.
a quick explanation of this game. You start out on this teeny tiny little piece of land. You are farming. You click a button to start sowing seeds. I think you start with corn.
Mm-hmm.
You walk around the piece of land, automatically sowing seeds after you press the button. And then once you finish sowing, it then shows another button to water. You water everything and they grow almost immediately. And then once you've grown them all, you then get a little button to harvest them. You harvest them all, and then you go and sell them,
Mm-hmm.
and then that's pretty much it. You with the money, you can do a few things, but it's all basically just to do more of the same.
Mm-hmm.
There's different crops that you start off with one tiny little island, and with the money you can buy other bits of land. And you can also buy workers who do things automatically.
Mm-hmm.
And the different pieces of land give you like different crops to grow. So there's three
Mm-hmm.
on the first section, and then there's three others on the next section.
Mm-hmm. And plus
That's
there's animals. Um, and you don't know what's going to be on the next area. So it just shows, like later on, it just shows how much it costs to get to the
yeah.
next section. But it doesn't tell you what's on that section. So you just kind of like are randomly
And
dispensing
sometimes
money.
yeah, and sometimes it's literally just like half a bridge,
Yeah.
or it is a corner to get to another piece of land. There are
Yeah.
multiple where I've gone and it's literally just been a piece of land. There's nothing on it at all.
I do
You don't
really
get to
like, there's
you
a
don't
cat
get
and a dog. Have you gotten to them yet?
yeah, I've got the yeah. You don't choose what is where.
Mm-mm.
You go and there is what is on the land. So like you might find a single chicken on the piece of land, or you might find a farm, or you might find a tree with apples,
Mm-hmm.
or as you say, you might find a cat or a dog or nothing.
Yep.
Just a path. Um, it's
And
very
you,
much like I think the idea behind it is automating things quickly and then
mm-hmm.
just like building that up with the money that you have because like you can unlock workers and then like upgrade them with more money.
Mm-hmm.
Um but
Yep. They get faster.
trying to think if there's anything else to say.
There's also you can upgrade your barn capacity.
Oh, I
I
unlocked
think,
fishing.
yep, I've got fishing, I got some boats. So I'm assuming as the game gets like more and more ridiculously huge, um,
I can't
you
figure out how to do the
can,
fishing.
you have to just you find fish that spawn around your islands.
Oh, right. Okay. So I thought that he's just buying the fish. Right.
He's
Okay.
just buying the fish and he has
Of
lines, but
course.
yeah. Um,
Oh, I found the fish. There we go. I see. I see.
mhm. But yeah, so it's very, very simple. It's like those games that are like additive where, you have a small amount of something in the beginning and you get like they have them in like zombie survival games where in order to get to this next area to escape zombies, you have to have like a certain amount of energy or something. And then as
Yes.
it just gets bigger and bigger. Number go big is what this game is. I do
Pretty
like
much.
the every so often, I want to say like every 4 minutes or something, it just randomly rains.
Yeah, so that's an interesting mechanic. It seems to be whatever island you're on at that time, whatever section of the map you're on, it will rain on.
Hmm.
Um, and so if you're on the first section, then you have like four fields that it uses up. But if I'm on, because it just literally just rained for me there, but I was on the
Mm-hmm.
second island where I only have one plot of
Mm-hmm.
stuff. The
Womp womp.
interesting thing about the rain is it makes things grow even if you haven't sown any seeds,
Yep.
which I'm not sure the logic behind that.
Pharmacy legacy crops. They're seeds. You spilled some seeds and they go up. I don't know. I'm not going to complain. Um,
It's a thing.
it's a thing. But yeah, just number go big. And try and like upgrade your people and they automate and get crops for you. And then the one thing I don't see automation for yet is taking stuff from your barn to the Selly guy.
Yes, I've not encountered that either. I suspect there won't be one for that,
Mm-hmm.
because they still want you to actually do something in the game, right?
Yeah.
Because otherwise you would just sit with it doing nothing, and it would literally be like cookie clicker or paperclip maker,
Mm-hmm.
where
Mm-hmm.
at some point you just stop playing the game,
Mm-hmm.
which is a thing you can do. But the question is, do you want to encourage people to stop playing your game eventually?
Yeah, I don't know. This is mind numbing. I kind of like it. I don't, there's no incentive to keep going other than unlock all locked areas.
Yeah.
Um, I also love, so it says rain will grow your fields while you watch this video, but you can X out of that. So it's like, please watch this video, which I'm sure they would
I
get
haven't
content from.
I haven't experienced that, and I wonder. I presume you're not YouTube Premium.
Nope.
I am YouTube Premium, so I wonder if I
Um,
don't get that because I'm YouTube Premium, which
mm,
is interesting.
that would make sense.
Um,
Um,
Look,
yeah, I'm
I'm not going to
not.
pretend this is a good game. This is not a good game.
It's
The
just a
graphics
very
are.
basic.
It's it. You know what this feels like? So you know how you get the phone ads, phone game ads, which
Mm-hmm.
is like, oh, here's an exciting like zombie game or whatever, and then
Mm-hmm.
you actually play it and it's something completely different.
Mm-hmm.
This is the something completely different that you would get. This is not the one that they would make an advert for, because nobody would look at an advert for this and go, "Oh yeah, that looks like a good game." But it is definitely a game that exists that you could put in as that game. But, well, we have to
Yeah.
have a game, so this is the game.
I think that this is a very simple game. I think that people will play it and they'll get ad revenue for it. For sure for the videos if you can't if for people who might not be able to X out of them. I don't
Yeah.
know when it rains. Um, but yeah, I mean it's very, very simple. And I am able to play on my phone. Like I'm playing on my phone right now.
Oh, cool. I
Um,
was playing on my computer with the mouse and keyboard, so
yeah, I was
interesting that you can play it on the phone
curious.
as well.
Yeah, I basically just like clicked the link that you sent and then it was like sign into your thingy,
Oh,
sign into your YouTube, and then I did.
that's cool.
Um, and that's it. So,
Nice.
yeah, it's a game that exists.
I'd also one
Uh,
other thing I would like for this is I'd like another barn where I can hire more people for the other areas.
I'm assuming you unlock that.
Yeah, I'm guessing so, but I'm at the point where it's like my next one is like 60,000 I have to earn to get there, so it's going to take a while. So
Oh, yeah, I'm not there yet.
I'm not going to do that because I'm not enjoying this game enough
But it
to
gets
do
number
that.
get big so fast, Al.
It does, but also my number get big in Grand Bazaar as well. I sold like 800,000 this week in my
It's
bazaar. So
true. That's true. Yeah,
that's a game.
that's this game.
I really
Oh,
don't think there's anything else to talk about, is there?
nope.
Cool. Good game. Well, no, bad game. Good chat. All
A
right.
simple game.
Thank
Interesting
you.
game.
Thank you, Cody, for joining me to talk about Pokopia.
Thank you for listening to and being convinced by my request to have a Silksong episode.
I never promised anything.
Uh-huh.
Thank you, listeners, for listening. Uh, Cody, where can people find you on the internet?
I'm on Instagram at hiking beagle, B-E Eagle. I am on that other thing, Blue Sky at Cody Mathis, which is just my name. And I'm on the Slack with cute photos that I've put up there, and I will continue to put cute photos up there.
Cool. I should close this tab. You can find me, you can find the podcast on Tumblr and on Blue Sky at THS Pod. You can send us feedback from our website, harvestseason.club, where you can also find links to everything to do with the podcast, including our Patreon, patreon.com/thspod, where you can get bonus episode of the podcast. One just dropped as we were recording for
Mm.
Cody and Spencer talking about insect kaiju.
That was a very fun episode.
It was a good episode. I
I hope
enjoyed
you had
listening to
fun
it while
editing
I was
it.
editing. I did. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Um, and you can also get into our Slack where we post pictures of baby dogs, puppies,
Puppies
and
and toe beans.
Stuart.
And yeah, Stuart's already.
Stuart looked in the thread literally 3 minutes after you posted it. So,
Another thing I'll post a video of is I'm watching my tattoo artist's hairless cat right now,
oh,
and he is in love with Stella.
fair enough.
So I'll post photos of that.
Cool. All right. Well, I think that's everything. Thank you, Cody, again for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, listeners, for listening. And until next time,
Have a
have a
good
good
harvest.
harvest.
Ow, 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 puppy, ow, ow.
The Harvest Season is created by Al McKinley, with support from our patrons, including our pro farmers, Kevin, Stuart, and Elisa. Our art is done by Micah the Brave, and our music is done by Nick Burgess. Feel free to visit our website, harvestseason.club, for show notes and links to things we discussed in this episode.
But first, you'll go first about what you're up to
Really,
because
that's how you're going to word
mine's.
it. That's really how you're going to do it. That's how you're going to do it. Yes,
How
I
is it?
paused so that you could do it. I thought you were going to do it properly, Cody. Come on.
Oh, but first, Al, what have you been up to?
Smooth.
They're
Well,
here. All the listeners are here for the professionalism that we bring to the podcast.